Let me connect with y'all through this message right quick. You know what I'm saying? Humility and gratitude are the true promised land. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about humility and gratitude are the true promised land, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to keep it real with you, man. You got a lot of people, man, to whereas sometimes people be trying to go after all these different things, all these different accomplishments, trying to attain all these materialistic gains and this and that. And it's as though when they get there, bro, they become prideful, bro. They become egotistical. And one thing that I noticed, bro, is like, bro, humility and gratitude, man, those right there are the true promised land for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you could reach all these material possessions, you could reach all these things, and you feel as though you're there. But if you really become prideful, and you're gonna start to lose yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start to lose yourself when you become prideful, egotistical, and you letting all these material possessions and all these different things get to your head, bro. Man, it's as though you're not even in the promised land. There's like a missing piece to the puzzle. You get what I'm saying? Without humility and gratitude, there's a missing piece to the puzzle, man. The promised land, bro, you need humility and gratitude, bro. You need humility and gratitude. Your character has to have humility in it. Know what I'm saying? Your spirit gotta have gratitude and humility in it, bro. In order to fully really be in the promised land for real. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit and your character, it has to have humility and gratitude in order for you to even be in the promised land for real, bro. Because if not, bro, you're just gonna be prideful, you're gonna be egotistical, and you're not even there yet, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's gonna be that missing piece to the puzzle. And that missing piece to the puzzle is humility and gratitude, bro. So in a way, bro, when you really look at it from that perspective for real, bro, humility and gratitude are the true promised land for real. Because those are like crucial pieces to the puzzle of the promised land, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Those right there is crucial pieces right there. Because soon as you start to get prideful and egotistical, bro, you lose the promised land anyways. You know what I'm saying? You start to lose, everything starts to fall apart. Why? Because pride comes before fall, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pride comes before fall, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Before people start to fall, bro, in different ways, man, pride, bro, they start developing this pride. They start to feel as though they don't need God anymore. They start to feel all these different things. They don't need God anymore. They think they could do it without God. They get egotistical. And all these things, bro, is going to lead to their downfall, man. It's going to lead to their downfall. That's why, bro, humility and gratitude are very, very important, man. Very important pieces to the promised land, bro. They got to be in you, bro. You got to have that humility and gratitude if you want to make it to the promised land and stay there. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you was to make it to the promised land, if you start developing that ego and that pride, downfall is going to come, bro. Downfall is going to come. Before you know it, you're no longer in the promised land. I'm trying to tell you, before you know it, everything going to fall apart. Because humility and gratitude, bro, you need this right here, bro. You need them, bro. I'm trying to tell you. These are the true promised land in like a spiritual sense. These are the true promised land in a spiritual sense. You might could reach a physical promised land, but you also need to be in a spiritual promised land at the same time. In humility and gratitude, These are two main things that appear in the spiritual promised land. So let's say God is leading you to the promised land physically. You're moving from one location to another. He's blessing you with a certain type of money, making your finances better and this and that. And he's physically moving you to the promised land. You also need these two right here, man. These are two important things that you need, bro. You know what I'm saying? These are like the spiritual promised lands, bro. You need both of these, man. I'm trying to tell you. These are like the spiritual promised land right here. These are like pieces to the puzzle, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. You don't have these, bro. Man, before you know it, you done fail, bro. Before you know it, you're going to fall, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's so many people, bro. They somehow get to the top. They become prideful. They feel like they don't need God, bro. And just like that, everything get taken from them. They start to fall, bro. Every single time, bro. When that pride kicks in, bro, man, everything just start to fall apart, man. Everything that you done worked so hard to build, and you know what I'm saying, you done been through hell to get there. Just for it to fall apart because you're becoming prideful. You done forgot who gave you the blessing. You done forgot that it was God who made the way. It's like you don't even care about God anymore now that you got the blessing. Nah, bro, you can't even do that, bro. Because soon as you start to do that right there, man, trying to tell you, bro, that's when everything gonna fall apart, man. But yeah, man, like humility and gratitude are the true promised land. And these are the promised land in like a spiritual sense. Humility gotta be within your spirit and within your soul, bro, and within your character. Gratitude gotta be within your soul and within your spirit and within your character. You need this, and these gonna work hand in hand with the physical promised land. It's like you need the spiritual promised land and you need the physical promised land. Same way you need to be to be mentally in the you need to have a mind to, whereas the mind is the promised land. And when you get to the promised land physically, even the things within you, your character, the humility, the gratitude, they also gotta be at the same point. It's as though like the spiritual things gotta meet the physical location of the promised land, of the material blessings and the finances that God is giving you, of the relocation that God is moving you to another place, which will become your promised land. You need them, the spiritual promised lands as well, bro. In humility, bro, and gratitude, bro, that's what those are, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. But yeah, man, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace.